The Institute of Applied Science and Technology is experimenting with the use of kiln clay in the construction of rural farm-to-market access roads. According to Director Dr. Suresh Narain, this can be used as a substitute for expensive quarried material and significantly reduce government's expenditure on road works. More in this report.
As Guyana increases its agricultural output, the need for proper farm-to-market access roads have become necessary. According to Director of the Institute of Applied Science and Technology, Dr. Suresh Narain, kiln clay is a less expensive and readily available option for such projects. He explains how the substance is produced.
So we've developed a process where we basically extrude these clay. We've modified an extruder and made it mobile. And so we can create very regularly sized material. The regularly sized material, which you'll each get a packet of this, is then burnt in specially designed kilns at a prescribed temperature and for a prescribed amount of time.
The Institute has developed a testing site on the east coast of Demerara, which, if proven to be successful, could reduce government's expenditure on access roads down to a sixth of the current cost. However, Dr. Narain says the site will have to be continuously monitored over the next year before it can be given the green light. Agriculture Minister Robert Prasad notes that government is forced to expend large sums each year to build and maintain roads. Although the test phase has not been completed, the minister has high hopes for the future.
And that we are looking at what we hope, and as you pointed out, this is just a pilot, this is just a test, that we hope we can able to find some sort of suitable, applicable and affordable means of dealing with the farm-to-market problems in the country.
Mr. Prasad has expressed the need for similar projects in rural areas where they can be put to the test. Public Works Minister Robeson Ben has also voiced his opinion on this matter.
Where we would want advice that the extrudate be done through square openings, that we have aspect ratios of less than 3:1, and that the final aggregate shape should be more irregular.
This initiative was mandated by President Bar Jagdeo, who called for the Institute to develop an inexpensive, long-term solution for constructing farm-to-market access roads. Reporting for the 6 o'clock news, I'm Shard Lal.
A private of the Guyana Defense Force has received a citation for his honesty and integrity after he recovered and returned to the GDF the M35 Browning pistol, which had been issued to the late Captain Ansel Semple. Private Marvin Slow of the GDF IT department, who returned the pistol, was in the vicinity of the accident, which occurred last Friday on Aubrey Barker Street, South Rumveld, in which Captain Semple died. He was among several persons who helped Captain Semple after his motorbike was clipped from behind by an unidentified vehicle. The Guyana Water Incorporated is collaborating with the power company to ensure consistent water supply to residents. GWI says their customers are constantly suffering as a result of power outages by GPL. Details from Monica Jones.
GWI CEO Karen Singh says the water company is under tremendous pressure to supply water to affected residents. He says in most cases consumers do not seem to care whether GPL is contributing to their suffering. Public Relations Officer Raul Aaron noted that the pumps are designed to pump water continuously on a 24-hour basis. As such, frequent power outages can damage their mechanical components.
When the pump does not receive electricity at a certain phase, the pump trips, and this can cause the pump to burn if we run it on that low phase electricity. This has been happening in the Berbice area in particular, that has been heavily hit by the Guyana Power and Light inability to provide Berbice with the amount of electricity that they need, the amount of megawatts. And this was recently revealed in one of GPL's press conference. What has happened because of GPL's inability to provide electricity to the areas so that we can pump water on a continuous basis.
But the water company CEO says his company is exploring other possibilities of sourcing support from private entities that have generators which can be leased and installed at several affected areas in Berbice especially. The company is also in discussion with GPL to resolve this issue.
We are working in collaboration with the Guyana Power and Light. We have invited them to talk to us in terms of how best we can assist them in ensuring that enough electricity is available for pumping water to the residents. What we were going to do as a company is to reduce our pumping hours and to stagger our pumping hours so that we can utilize less electricity from the Guyana Power and Light company.
GWI is therefore urging affected residents in regions 5 and 6 to desist from breaking water mains and separating service connections. The CEO says a backup generator was placed at Rosignol to ensure that residents receive water during the prolonged power outages. Onika Jones, the 6 o'clock news.